Hey everyone, it's Kristen Sullivan. Today I'm going to go over Facebook parties. I do a lot of Facebook parties. It's probably 85 to 90% of my business. So I tend to be long-winded, so let's just jump right into it and I'll try to be short and to the point. So the first thing I do with hostesses for Facebook parties is I send them in the mail a hostess packet. Something about just getting something in the mail, I think it's nice. Everyone likes getting mail that's not a bill, right? So I kind of put together a few things that I mail my hostesses after they decide that they want to do a Facebook party. The first thing is this letter that I send to everyone. It's how to have a successful Norwex Facebook party. This is something that I just created myself, some tips that I found are helpful for my hostesses to have. Things like be present, post your own pictures, show the products in person, stuff like that. I'm going to post this graphic in the comments so you guys can all have it. So I send this. I send them monthly hostess specials so they can see all the things that they can get. I didn't print it out, but I also send the monthly specials as well that Norwex offers. Now then I also ask my hostess if she has any Norwex. If she does not have any Norwex at all, if this is brand new to her and she just wants to earn free stuff, I send her a mini basic package. I think it's really helpful as a hostess to have the product and to try it and use it before you start promoting it. So I send a little travel EnviroCloth and a little window cloth. Now this is a window cloth from the MVP pack, but I oftentimes just take one big window cloth and cut it into fourths. So that also works too. And if I have some of these laying around, I'll send it in this cute little envelope that Norwex gives us in travel packs because I think it's a nicer presentation. In addition to those things, I also send 2 to 3 catalogs in the mail. Something about having a paper catalog I think is nice. The hostess can flip through it, see all the great products we have to offer, get her excited about them. I know that we have a great link to the catalog online, which I definitely post in all of my parties, but something about a paper catalog is pretty nice too. So I bet you're wondering how I ship all these things. So I actually ship everything from home. I use this envelope right here. This is called a poly mailer. It's very lightweight and thin, and you can get these off of Amazon for extremely cheap. So you can get like 100 and I don't know, for like 10, 12 bucks. So they last a long time, and then it's not too heavy and it will be a little bit cheaper for you to ship. So all of my stuff goes right into here. We can stick a catalog in here very easily, and all of my other papers and mini basic package. Flip it over and send it out. I do print my shipping label from home. You can go on paypal.com/shipnow and enter the recipient's obviously name and address. Just enter how much it weighs. I use this handy little kitchen scale right here that I think I got it from a drugstore a long time ago, and it's lasted very long. And so it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something cheap. Usually these packages, I don't know, 5-6 ounces or so, but it's good to weigh. And they usually cost about $2.60 to ship, so it's not bad. Okay, so in addition to, after the hostess gets all of her stuff, I encourage her to, post pictures on her Facebook party and, be really present because that will help sell the products. So in addition to sending all of this stuff to the hostess, I also do giveaways in my Facebook parties, and I find them to be very effective. I ship the same way, either in the poly mailer or in an envelope. I try to really do a lot of giveaways with the travel EnviroCloths, simply because they can even go in an envelope with just one stamp, and it's a really easy way to just send things like, oh, if you order by so-and-so date, you can get this, and and it's easy for me to ship it. I always do a point system giveaway in every single party. That is, you get 25 points if you order by such and such date. Then it goes a little bit lower if it gets later. Everyone who orders gets points. Everyone who comments on the posts get points, because the more people you can get to participate and comment, the more your posts are going to show up in everyone else's news feeds. So you really want to get people interactive, because you'll reach a lot more people that way. If I have a hostess who is very close to her, like, let's say, next tier of rewards, like, let's say she wants the $550 package. She's really close and she's at like $525. I'll say in the party, the next person who places an order of $30 or more will get a kitchen cloth from me. And then I make sure to post who receives it and, congratulate them for getting it. I usually kind of set it at $30 because I encourage them to go with at very least the basic package. You can go higher or lower than this, obviously, and you don't even have to do it at all. I just find every time I post that, I usually do get another order. If I'm just like that close, I usually get one more. So I'll either, give the person maybe like a kitchen cloth if they order over $50 or $75, or a travel enviro cloth or a makeup cloth if it's over 30. So in my Facebook parties, I also usually do a game of some sort. I have like a little booking game. I can post that in the comments right here under this video. And sometimes I do bingo if I have time. Every party is very different. I don't generally waste my time doing bingo because it takes a long time to set up. If my party doesn't have much participation and the hostess really isn't doing a great job, I save that for my parties where there's a lot of interaction and a lot of people are, talking and asking questions. And then I'll run a bingo game. And I usually make the price pretty good. I make it like a kitchen cloth or something, in like the $15 range. And and that's a great way to go over products that I didn't have time to post in the party beforehand. I'll just do a quick blurb about each product on my bingo board, and I'll post the bingo board graphic also in the comments. So I like doing that one every so often. So speaking of party formats, every party I run is different. Like I said, some parties are really hopping. The hostess is super into it. She's posting pictures and commenting, and those parties end up being great. Some hostesses just kind of let you do your thing and kind of disappear. And you contact them as much as you can. But, it is what it is. You gotta, some parties are great. Some are not so great. That's just the nature of the business, right? So, one thing I do a little differently than others on this team is I don't generally have flash parties. So the way I do things is I set up the event and I tend to post 2 to 4 times per day. I try to pack, quite a few pictures per post so they get lots of pictures and information, but they don't get slammed with post after post after post after post. If Kelly, if you're watching, if you remember when I was first talking to you about hosting a party, I said to you, I want to have a party, but I don't want it to be like a party. So that's kind of the rule that I still follow. And it's been really successful for me. I enjoy doing it that way. It works for me and my hostesses seem to like it as well. So instead of doing a flash party, I just go over the information day by day. Like I said, 2 to 4 posts per day because you don't want to overwhelm people and you don't want to annoy them. So that's kind of how I do things. And like I said, I throw in a game in there. I do the giveaway. I try to get people as interactive as we can. I always do how do you know your hostess thing, right in the beginning, an intro kind of thing where we can all share about how we know each other and what our least favorite thing to clean is. And I try to help people out based on what, their problem areas are. And, the parties usually end up being pretty great. So another thing that I find is really helpful is to use all the resources that we have through Norwex and through our great team. One thing that I find very helpful is having a posting app. I use ScentShare. We have ScentShare and Post My Party. I've tried both. I like ScentShare just because, like I said before, every party is different. And Post My Party is more of you create a template and it's easier for you because you just need to post it once and it just runs through day by day for you. But like I said, ScentShare is a little bit more work, I guess. But that being said, you can customize it a lot more during the party itself. So some parties, people want to know, how do we clean this stuff? How do we care for this Norwex microfiber that is made out of unicorn hairs and, magical fairy dust? So I'll post care right away and I'll do a whole day, on how do we care for this stuff? And it's not as hard as it looks and all that. And, but some people will want to know, well, I have a problem with bathrooms, so I post bathrooms sooner on in the party. So like I said, ScentShare just makes it easy so you can just kind of, every night or every day you can decide what you want to post. I don't know if they've come out with it yet. I actually haven't seen. I know that they were talking about being able to post multiple photos per post on ScentShare. That would be amazing if they did that. I'm really crossing my fingers. I haven't actually been on the app in like a week, since I've just been home, to post myself on my computer. So if they've come out with that, that would be great. If not, you can always, do your business page and link to your business page. That's pretty easy too. I know our nearest Red Jacket leader, Kristen, has done an amazing Facebook party, mock Facebook party. We'll post a link to that in the comments as well. That's another great resource. And no one's saying that like you have to like stick to a format and do that for every party. You don't. Try different things. See how it works. Ask your hostess because it's her party too. Ask her how she wants to do things. Say, give her the pros and cons. Say we can do a flash party. I can just post a couple of times through the day. For like 10 days. I don't know if I mentioned this. My parties usually last about 10 days, 10 to 14 days. So you can kind of ask your hostess how she wants to do things, and you can switch up your format. And, it's a great way to try new things. And not every group of friends are the same. Not every hostess is the same. So, yeah, I guess try different things and see what works for you. We have a lot of things out there, and we have a lot of resources. And, again, Facebook parties are a great way to be flexible and work from home, earn yourself some money from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's really nice to have that a little bit of extra income that I get through doing just Facebook parties. So I hope this was helpful. I know this is kind of longer than I wanted it to be, but anyway, I hope you got some information, and I am going to sign up now. Bye, everyone.